Brothers and sisters, welcome back to Be Encouraged. Glad to have you this week on Be Encouraged. Why are you so shaken if God is your fortress? Why are you so moved if God is your fortress? This week, God is asking us, my son, my daughter, why are you so moved and shaken by what you're going through when I, your God, am your fortress and your rock? This week's encouragement comes to us from the book of Psalm 62, verse 5 and 6 from the NIV Bible. And it reads thus: Yes, my soul find rest in God. My hope comes from him. Truly, he is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress, and I will not be shaken. May God add blessings to his holy words today. The King James Version said, and I will not be moved. Very often, the enemy wants us to be shaken and moved over what we're going through. He wants us to be frustrated, to be perturbed, to be cast down, to be thrown down, to feel defeated. He wants us to give up. But if God is your fortress, like you say, if God is your rock, like you say, then why are you shaken? Why are you moved? I am so glad for the love letter, the Bible that God gives us. And that's why I encourage all my brothers and sisters to read the words of God. They are there for a reason. When we're going through difficult times in our lives, if we do not have the words of God, meditate on them, have them written in our hearts and mind, the enemy will have us shaken. The enemy will have us moved. You know what? Remember last week? He's always coming. But guess what? He has no hold on you. You have to know the words of God and use those words in the challenging time you're going through, in the difficult time that you have, with the testing and the trials that you go through. Remember, God is saying to you this week, I am your rock. I am your fortress. You know what a fortress is? It's a barrier. It's something that you build up against something. It's a protective coat. It's a protective barrier. God is our fortress. No matter what you're facing, no matter what the enemy brings on you, no matter what you're going through, remember, God is your fortress. God is your rock. And therefore, you need not to be shaken by the enemy. You need not to be moved by the enemy. Look the enemy this week, my brothers and sisters, and say to him, God is my rock. God is my fortress. Yes, what I'm going through is tough. What I'm going through is hard. It's tough stuff. It's challenging stuff. But guess what? I will not be shaken. I will not be moved because God is with me. Brothers and sisters, be encouraged. Don't let the enemy get you down this week over what you're facing and what you're going through. Remember, your God, my God, the great I am, the good shepherd, the provider, Jehovah Jireh, the healer, Jehovah Rapha. He is your rock and your fortress, and therefore you need not to be moved. You need not to be shaken. Stand firm and see the salvation of your God. May God bless you this week. Have a wonderful week. And please do join me next week for a brand new video on Be Encouraged. Remember, stand firm. Be not be moved. Be not be shaken, because God is your rock and your fortress. God bless you.